Hello and welcome. Today we're gonna learn Korean. So there are many books, many ways, but I prefer to use italki and to dedicate this day, which is a Friday for every week, to learn Korean only, not to mix with other languages. So how do I do it? I start with Google Docs, which I share it with my tutor in italki, and we edit the document together in the real time. Usually, I use Google Translate, and the tutor tells me that it's not correct because it's impolite form, so I need to change it to polite form. And this discussion is usually fruitful, so I can understand the polite way of saying a word instead of impolite way without the correct ending of a word. So this is the other book I bought from nearby Jarir store, bookstore, and it's as it said, it's elementary, but it's not. It's as you see, it's about thick, and it doesn't have a online. It has online sound files, so it's not CD with the book itself, but the online files are. I found it to be good. Other than these two books and the online italki lessons, I use Duolingo, Lingodeer, and also I use Rocket Korean. So I have a pretty much sources of Korean to learn from and to mix them using also Google Translate. And slowly I learned Hangul, the alphabet of Korean alphabet, the vowels and then the consonant. And by this way, I started to dedicate one day of a week for Korean language. If you plan to study either of the Eastern languages, Korean, Chinese, or Japanese, I recommend you to start as early as possible so you can, especially for English speakers, it will take time. And this time you will need it to organize your mind and thoughts, process, and to get accustomed to the alphabetical system, to the subject, verb, object, word order. It's different than the usual of the Western languages. In Korean, they have the verb at the end and then the suffix, and you need to listen to the whole phrase until the end to understand. It's like the German word order at the verb at the end also. Ling Q is other way to learn the language that you want, but I think it is a bit complicated to start with. You need to start with a simpler way of just stories, simpler than the stories. The mini stories are a bit difficult in the beginning. You need to start with the alphabet to crack the code of the Korean language. And this is how does the assimil looks like as application in the iPhone. So this is the lesson number 7 revision, and it translate from French to Korean and from Korean to French. Also we have the other application, which is Duolingo, and it shows the days that you are been on a streak and the language. Here's the how to find your way in the airport. You press the
안녕하세요. 물 드릴까요?
ne.
안녕하세요. 물
네,
드릴까요?
여권이랑 표는 여기에 있어요.
I can say ne.
네, 여권이랑 표는 여기에 있어요.
And also we have Lingo Deer, which is which follows the, as you can see, it follows the uh, a similar way of Duolingo, but this um, level is A1 slash A2, topic 1 slash 2, and you can change the languages and the courses and from which level you are. And we saw, let's see link Q. Link Q. Link Q is the best way to do it, as if you can upload the story that you want to learn or to use the mini stories, and while listening to the story you can see that
4. 제 딸은 좋은 학생이에요.
4.
so
제
it
딸은 좋은
highlights
학생이에요.
the phrase that you are in. You can press the phrase or the word and it will give you the translation in English or which dictionary you want. You can choose another dictionary. You can familiarize the word as you know it. If it was known, it will disappear from color yellow. If it was unknown and new, it will be color blue. So yellow is the first level, and then recognize, familiar, learn, and known. Of course, at one day of the week, time like time allocation for one day a week, it will give you a slow progression of language learning, which is inadequate if you are planning to travel there or to study, or you need to make it more let's say more concise, more concentrated, and like 3 days a week, and to focus on one language only if you plan to study this language or to work in this country. So just finished the lesson, the Korean lesson, and it was about the verb to be, or to exist, like être in French, 있어요, 없어요, or to exist or to not exist. 어요, 있어요. Is there a milk here? Like this. 우유, not 어요. 우유 있어요. Next lesson will be counting things and quantifiers for things like flowers, bottles, etc. etc. So they have a quantifier for each one in Korean. It's not like 3 things. No, you need to specify 3 flowers like this. What's difficult is the systems of numbers, and different languages have different counting systems, and they have different ways of counting. In French they have like different way of counting than the Korean and the Russian, and so it is a big giant leap for me to study all these like one day a week, and I hope that this was a good introduction for you if you are thinking of learning Korean, and I hope I showed you a glimpse into my life so you can see if this fit you, or the lessons, or using multiple apps in the same time. Put for me in the comment what part you like the most, and see you next time. Goodbye.